Okay, hello there. So, this is a book review done by me. I'm doing a book review on this book called Make Time: How to Focus on What Really Matters Every Day. So, basically, this book is about how everyone has a really busy schedule. Like, let me show you the first page, which is how are you? Busy, 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 busy. Everything busy. That's basically how people talk nowadays. Okay, so this book basically tells us about how we can make time for what really matters, basically, as the book says, and there's a lot of tips. Okay, so there are like some tips on these are some of the tips I really wouldn't like to. I'm just showing you that there are a lot of tips, so around 100. I mean 78 tips to yeah, and then uh, we have to follow this thing. I don't know what it's called. So it's basically highlight. Highlight is when you have something you want to do on that specific day, like maybe spend time with your family or go out. This thing which you want to complete, okay, which you love, and that is the highlight of the day. So if you want to think back about that day, you just remember that day. Yeah, you just remember what was your highlight was. Okay, so laser, this actually quite beneficial for me. This they will tell you the methods on how to focus for the task you are trying to do, and then energize. Okay, so this then energize. So energize, they'll tell you um about the ways you can make energy, like maybe you know exercise regularly. They talk about how exercising actually boosts and gives a lot of energy, and maybe take caffeinated beverages, like uh, at the good time, and not from maybe 2 to 6. They said it's a really bad time to do that. And reflect, they say this is the most important, because the tips they give you might not actually work for you, and they say you might want to adjust them a bit and see which one you like. And they didn't ask you to use all the tips. They say just check out and try and see which one best suits you. So I'll rate this book 4. Actually, it's so good. It's very funny. I tell you, it's very, very, very funny. I enjoyed reading it. And the characters are hilarious. So these are the characters. Jack Knapp and John Krasinski. I think this is Jack and this is John. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. And whoa, they are hilarious. The humor is hilarious. Um, so yeah, it's really fun to read. If you want to, if yeah, it's really optimized caffeine, energy tactics. So, that's it. Who would I recommend this book to? For people who are working, maybe a job that they hate, and then they can read this book. And okay, maybe not a job they hate, but then they work. And for people who are studying, I wouldn't recommend you this book, because this is about how to focus on what really matters every day. And they are gonna talk about focusing on what you love. And for students, we must study, and that's the only thing we're supposed to do to get a better future, and we can't just focus on other stuff. Okay, uh, I read this book because it's during the holidays and didn't have anything to do, and I finished it in 3 days, because I had to travel, maybe looking for jobs during this holiday, and the traveling time every day was like 1 hour. So while traveling, I'll just read this in the train, and that's how I finished it. So this is the book review, and this is an awesome book. You should read it, especially for um. Okay, maybe if you're studying, then I wouldn't recommend you to read this, because this is not a good book for students, and this is a good book for people who are working. Yeah. Okay. See you.